Chapter 11. The Root of the Signal. Quantum Vista City, upper spires. The skyline loomed like a fractured crown, glass and steel stabbing at the night sky. Neon lights painted the city in violent strokes of pink and green, a synthetic aurora that pulsed with the beat of the tap signal. ANA crouched on the rooftop, fingers gripping the ledge as she peered down at the street below. The Kenta Cyber Dynamics tower loomed above, a chrome monolith scrolling with data streams and corporate propaganda. The infected wandered below, eyes blank, limbs twitching to the rhythm of the corrupted signal that thrummed through the city's veins. Dell stood beside her, shoulders tense, eyes fixed on the tower. The makeshift bandage around her neck was stained, and her left hand trembled, a twitch she couldn't control. But her other hand clutched a pistol, knuckles white. "That's it," ANA said, her jaw set. "Kenta's the source." Dell's eyes narrowed. "You're sure? They're ruthless, yeah, but turning people into mindless drones? That's not control. That's chaos." ANA's gaze never left the tower. Or it's both. Think about it. The taps are in everyone's head, always listening. Kenta pushed the update. Now everyone's synced to some kind of signal. It's not just a glitch. It's a broadcast. Dell swallowed, her throat working beneath the bandage. "And they're feeding off it." ANA nodded, her mind working rapidly. The update was a test run. Kenta's using the taps to monitor behavior, thoughts, emotions, everything. But something went wrong. Or maybe it didn't. Dell's hand flexed around the pistol. "You think they did this on purpose?" ANA's jaw clenched. "Maybe. They've been expanding their control systems for years." The tap update just tightened the news. Dell's gaze dropped to the street below. The infected shambled aimlessly, some bumping into walls, others repeating the same fragmented phrases. Apply, apply, harmony. A chill ran down ANA's spine. The rhythm was too precise, too coordinated. "And now it's out of control," Dell murmured. "Or it's not," ANA said. "What if this is exactly what they wanted? A whole city of mindless drones?" Dell's grip on the gun tightened. "We're supposed to fight that? Just the two of us?" ANA shook her head. "We can't take them head-on. The tower's a fortress, armed drones, private security, automated turrets. We'd get shredded." "So, what then?" Dell's voice wavered. "What do we do?" ANA pulled out a handheld device, its screen flickering to life. The schematic of Kenta's tower sprawled across it, a maze of conduits and security nodes. "We go underground. The maintenance levels connect to the lower junctions. If we can hit the power relays, we sever the connection to the tap servers." Dell looked at her, eyes dark. "And if we find who's behind the signal?" ANA's eyes flashed. "We shut them down. Permanently." The corridors below were darker, lit only by the sickly red glow of overhead tap lines. The hum of corrupted signals pulsed through the walls like a heartbeat. ANA and Dell moved quickly, boots crunching over shattered glass and old cables. The air was stale, heavy with the scent of ozone and rot. Dell's breath was ragged, her steps uneven. "You really think we can save them?" A sound echoed behind them. A shuffling, wet, dragging feet. Dell whirled around, gun raised. "Anna." ANA's eyes darted through the shadows. 3 figures emerged, a man, a woman, and a child. Their eyes were milky white, flickering with fractured code. Their mouths hung slack, muttering in glitchy, static-filled whispers. "Apply, update, apply." Dell's finger hovered over the trigger. "ANA, they're getting closer." ANA stepped forward, her mind racing. "Don't shoot. They're still people." "They're not people anymore," Dell muttered, her finger tightening on the trigger. "Yes, they are," ANA snapped. "The tap is controlling them. We can save them. We just have to." The woman lunged. ANA darted aside as the woman's hands swiped at her throat. The child stumbled forward, eyes rolling back the skull, mouth moving in a silent, endless chant. Del raised the gun. ANA, I have to. No! ANA grabbed Del's wrist, forcing the gun down. If you shoot, you'll just make them worse. Del's eyes were wild. Then what? What the hell do we do? ANA's mind raced. The infected moved in unison, jerking and twitching to the tap's rhythm. There had to be a way to break the signal, disrupt the pattern. Think. Overload them, ANA said. Voice urgent. They're synced to the tap. If we can jam the signal. With what? Del demanded. We don't have. ANA yanked the handheld device from her pocket, fingers flying over the screen. The relays. They connect to every tap node in the area. If I can redirect the pulse, I can create a feedback loop. Can you do that? Del asked, her voice tight. ANA's eyes locked on the infected, their eyes flickering faster, pulses surging beneath their skin. I don't know, but I'm going to try. Her fingers moved in a blur, rerouting the signal pathways, splicing the data streams. The infected shambled closer, their muttering growing louder. Apply, harmony. Del's jaw clenched, the gun quivering in her grip. Anna. Just a little more, ANA whispered, sweat beading on her brow. Almost. There. A burst of static erupted from the tap lines, a high-pitched, ear-splitting whine. The infected reeled, clutching their heads as the feedback pulse shot through their systems. The child screamed, the woman staggered back, her eyes rolling back in her head. ANA dropped the device, chest heaving. The infected collapsed to the ground, unconscious, but still breathing. Del lowered the gun, eyes wide. What did you just do? Reset their taps, ANA said, wiping sweat from her brow. It's only temporary, but it's enough to buy us time. Del holstered the gun, eyes fixed on the corridor ahead. Then let's go. ANA took a deep breath, grabbed the device, and sprinted forward, Del close behind.